So, if you're communicating with people and you want it to be more beautiful, more of a joy, more of a flow, even when you're communicating to someone that's disagreeing with you, this can be achieved simply by holding the other person in tenderness while you're talking. In other words, being on their side also. Because if we're on their side, they feel held and they don't feel as though it's a battle. They don't feel like they're being abused. But if we just take our own side and we come from a place of I'm right, you're wrong, which is a form of righteousness, the other feels attacked, goes into a defensive mode. The flow of the conversation usually stops to some degree, or it can continue in outright warfare possibly. But if you want communication to work, the best way is to hold the other in tenderness, to be on their side as well as your own, so that you're willing to listen to them and listen to their point of view and see how much merit it really holds, rather than just stubbornly staying with your own point of view. I'm right, you're wrong, which usually takes you into some kind of drama that's unpleasant. Because if we hold the other in tenderness, the other does feel supported, does feel as though they're being heard. Half the problem is, when we're communicating from a place of righteousness, is the person we're talking to doesn't feel heard, doesn't feel understood, and feels like they're being attacked. But if we're holding them in tenderness, there's a different feeling. But to do that, we've got to learn to put ourselves aside to some degree. We can't just be on our own side. We have to take both sides, their side and your side. And if their side happens to be right, that needs to be acknowledged immediately, and maybe even apologies need to be expressed. And when you are taking their side, when you are putting themselves in their shoes, it's easy to do that. It's easy to say, oh, I'm sorry, I got that wrong. But when you're righteous, gosh, it's hard to say that. Hard to own up that you got it wrong. Because you're already, in a way, when you're being righteous, at war with the other. You're already armoured up, ready to fire. So in taking the other person's side as well as your own, the armour comes down. Now you're just talking to a friend. You're not talking to an enemy. The conversation has flow, and a lot can be seen. And it's up to you. How do you want to communicate with your friends, with your beloved, with your children, whoever else you come in contact with? Just put yourself aside a little bit and put yourself in their shoes. Take their side as well as your own and see how that goes for you. It's a whole other way of communicating. Much more beautiful. The way of the heart. It's up to you. This is your life. Try it and see. Thank you for Satsang.